Hi everybody, my name's Matt.Elliott. I'm here at Guaranty RV Supercenters today to show you the brand new Winnebago Travato 59K with their new Pure 3 lithium-ion power supply system. This is a vehicle that I am so excited to show you. They've spent a lot of time and money developing the systems in this coach, and it's just a magnificent vehicle. So, first thing I want to tell you about this coach is that being a Travato from Winnebago, it has several things that are unique. First of all, they've got a kayak rack and a ladder, so you can get up there and haul kayaks or really anything that you want to put on them. They have portable, versatile solar systems. They have this amazing battery system, and of course the coolest thing of all to me is that they're front wheel drive, so you can use them year round. You can go up to the ski areas, you can go over the passes, and you don't have to worry so much about slippery weather. Let's take a look inside this thing. I think you're going to like it. The first thing you'll notice is it's really got a nice open entry, and it's got a screen door. We can close this off and then we can have fresh air and sunlight but keep the bugs out. That's pretty nice. Got a good step in here. I'm going to start at the back and we'll work our way forward. So one thing that's really neat about this model, unlike all the other B-Van designs, is that the bathroom's in the very back. And so that opens up the whole coach design, which you'll see. I don't see why they always put the bathroom right in the middle, because it kind of makes things tight and congested. This really opens things up. In the back here, they got a clever deal. This is a sink, right? But when I'm not using it, it goes away, and there's our toilet. It's a nice porcelain toilet. There's a medicine cabinet up here, so we can keep all our stuff. Shower nozzles here. And over here is cabinetry and drawer space. I can have hanging storage. I can put things here. And there's shower curtains and privacy curtains that snap in here. And this closes. These little accordion doors here close. And so it makes it a really nice privacy area with all your stuff. But it doesn't take up the whole coach. Now, I don't spend very much time in the bathroom, so I don't want a lot of space going to a bathroom. I only have so much, right, in these designs. So what we see in here is a lot of overhead storage. We can really open this up. You can see they even go all the way through here. And there's more farther forward, which we'll see. So the storage systems are mostly overhead, because camper vans really don't have a lot of room for downstairs storage. They're low to the ground. So this has a lot of overhead storage. Another thing that this has that's really, really cool is this has a new kind of window system. Here, I'll show you on this side here. So this is, you can see what I did. I pulled a screen right out of the housing. I can go there, screen there. I can pull that up. I can do this, so I can have privacy or sleep time if it's light out, halfway, whatever I want. The other thing is, this is a dual pane plexiglass window. Now, most coaches have just single pane glass windows, which is totally fine under most cases. But if it's really hot or really cold out, this is more than double the insulative value of a regular window. And it also cuts down on the condensation that you get, building up around your window frames, because dual pane plexiglass doesn't promote heat transfer the way that a single pane glass window with an aluminum frame does. So that's awesome. Now, there's another thing that I really like about this. I can open these up. Those other windows don't open at all. So I can really open this up. I can get a lot of cross ventilation. Of course, those other types of windows have sliding windows, but they don't get this roomy. I can also latch it there. And one other thing I can do is I can secure this in a ventilated position. So right now my window's locked, but I'm still getting fresh air through it. This is a really cool window system. It's an upgrade on the Travato products from Winnebago, and I really like this system a lot. Okay, let's talk about this twin bed design. The 59K has two twin beds, and there is a way to make this into a big king bed area, and you could fill in the center if you want. But the thing is, it takes away your walkthrough when you do that. Most people are going to just use it as twin beds, and I like it because I have some really tall customers and they have a hard time finding a camper van they can lay down in. This is great for a tall person. It'll take a really tall person. I had a guy in here about 6'3", I think, the other day, and he was okay. The other thing is these cushions are really, really comfortable, and they have a special design. See under here? That's like a box spring, and this makes it a lot more comfortable than just laying on a flat board. Under here, we have quite a bit of storage. There's some table legs in here too. So if you do want to make that bigger bed, you can also use these cross members. These are stored in here, but it can just be storage. And then one other thing I really like on the Winnebago is they have a headrest. So I can pull that up so if I'm reading a book or watching a movie here on my TV set, or I can just lay it down. These are extra cushions for the center part if you want to make that bigger bed. Otherwise, you might just leave those at home. Here is all your control panels. The readout for your Pure 3 system, which we'll talk about in a minute. The Truma heating system. Truma is awesome because, first of all, it's more of an ambient heat. It's not like the old forced air systems where you have to listen to the furnace blow all the time. But it heats with either electricity or propane or both, and it does your hot water and your air temperature in here. It's a great system, and a lot of people are using it now, so I really, really like that. This vehicle has a capacity for 3 solar panels on top, plus an exterior solar panel if you want to add a portable out there. So there's a lot of ways to get power into this vehicle, and this particular one is a Pure 3 system, has a generator that works off the motor, so you don't have to turn on the generator back here like a normal RV. You have to listen to it run, it's noisy. This one here, you just turn on your engine and you quickly make power with this. And okay, I'll tell you about the Pure 3 right now. This has a system that allows you to run the air conditioner and anything off your 110 outlets right off the batteries. It's got a big inverter system, and then if the batteries get down to 10%, it'll automatically turn on the car and charge your batteries, even if you're not here to be in it. It does it automatically. It's a fantastic system. And if you've got pets and you're going to leave one in the car, turn on your air conditioner, it's just great. Pure 3. Now, here's your fridge and freezer, microwave with convection oven. This has a 2-burner gas stove, and it has a really crafty little sink design. Just going to pick this up real quick and show you. So, this can be a drain. Put that right there, and put my wet dishes, and it drains right in. It's got a cutting board. It's got another pan here so we can do wash and rinse. And then this guy here, he just pops right in like that for a draining rack for my silverware. They think of everything. More storage up in the very front as well. Also, this has an omnidirectional HD antenna, so you can hook up to satellite, you can hook up to cable, but this will pull a signal really well too if you're going to watch TV. And it comes with the TV and the home theater system. The Pure 3 system, this is how simple it is. You push that button there to turn it on, and then this is like a fuel gauge. You don't have to try and decipher the voltmeter and do all of that stuff. Just look at your fuel gauge, and if your vehicle is in the green, you know it's fully charged, and if you know it's getting down toward the red, it's going to turn on the motor and charge for you. Of course, it charges whenever you're driving, whenever you're getting solar, and whenever you're plugged into shore power. So there's lots of ways to charge this rig. Okay, looking in the front, we see a great car. Power windows, power locks, tilt wheel, cruise control, automatic transmission with manual shift override, which is great because when you come down over a tall hill or a long steep pass, you can downshift and you don't have to ride your brakes the whole time. This gets very good mileage. Most of the people that we talk to get well into the high teens with these vehicles. And you could see that this seat's been swiveled around. I could set my bedding up and leave it because both these seats can swivel, and we can make this be our seating area. In fact, this even has a table here. So we've got a wonderful driving compartment that also converts into living space. I could turn my TV to watch here. I could set my laptop here if I'm working. It's great. Okay, let's take a look around the outside of this vehicle. Now, the thing that is really cool about this rig is it's under 21 feet long, And that means that it's very, very parkable and drivable. I can get it into downtown tight parking areas. I can get it into little boutique towns that have you know, tight parking areas there too. But it's also really nice driving into a big city like Seattle or San Francisco when you've got, you know, 4 lanes of shoulder-to-shoulder traffic, because it's nimble and it's got great visibility. It's got a really aerodynamic shape here in the front, and so it doesn't beat into the wind. It doesn't make a lot of racket. It's wonderful to drive because it's very poised and it doesn't get buffeted around by the wind very much. Also, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is front-wheel drive. So now, this is what I call the Subaru of motorhomes. I can take it out in the snow and in wet weather and icy weather and still keep using it. Most people leave their RVs at home and that's going on. Down here we see really nice alloy wheels, and we see a really sleek design. Not a lot of bolt-ons and flame jobs and flashy stripes and decals. It's very subdued, very monochromatic, which I like. And I like the blackout section around the windows. I think that's quite tasteful. That's wonderful. We do have a nice stand-up rack here, solar panel connector, cable and satellite, and 12 volt and 110 hookups. It's got everything. Now look back here. This is a bike rack, and it just folds down and I could take my bikes with me. For years, I've been selling camper vans. People have said, where am I going to put my bikes? Where am I going to put my kayaks? These guys, for the first time, have come out with systems that let me do that stuff. It's fantastic. So we have a bike rack. This is removable, by the way. You can take it off when you're not using it. And same thing with this ladder. Now I got to show you this. The ladder goes up, and I can get up on the back from here, but I can also take this off and I can put it wherever I want up here. Now I can access my roof rack. I could put J cradles up there for kayaks. I could put one of those cargo torpedoes that you see on the top of rigs. I could put solar panels up there. I could do all kinds of different stuff with that space up there, and I think it's fantastic that these guys have made that available. I've seen some real cockamamie things on top of B-vans because they never came with a rack or a ladder, but this is fantastic. So here's the new Travato 59K from Winnebago. Fantastic vehicle with literally an unlimited supply of power, great gas mileage and front wheel drive, and a place for your toys. I love it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or if you'd like to see this thing in person, I'd love to hear from you. My name is Matt.Elliott, and you can reach me at 541-954-8495. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.